the ninth canto, and this will be taken by His Grace Kaujan Gopinath Prabhu. So let me give the short introduction for Prabhuji. Prabhuji,
Actually, we have done yesterday, so that's okay. You don't need to repeat.
okay, Prabhuji. So,
What is That's okay. So, am I audible, clear? Everything is fine?
yes, Prabhu, you are loud and clear.
So, the call, Gandharvika Mataji is there, Abhijit is there, Geeta Mataji is there, Kavita Mataji, Hare Krishna, Lakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna, Shri Devi Mataji, Hare Krishna, Purushottam Prabhu,
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Ramakant Prabhu, were you attending last session?
What attend?
Sindhu, Savita, Hare Krishna, Swati Mataji, Umashankar Prabhu, Hare Krishna. All the session. Swati, Hare Krishna, all of you, Hare Krishna. So today is the last day for this Bhagavata Sapthaha, and we're going to discuss this Canto 9. So let me offer prayers, then we will discuss. This is little lengthy, but I will try to finish by 8:30, worst case 8:40. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatir-uttama-shloke Bhaktir-bhavati Naistaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamagyam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Udapatakamalам Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajadam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadudam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitam Cha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami Dinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyate Deshadarine Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratishe Namaha Ye Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sude Devi Pranamami Hare Priye Vancha Kalpataru Besha Kripa Sindhu Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langayate Grim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinadayanam Ramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Harihi Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. I welcome all of you. Thank you so much for joining, even though it is working day. Your enthusiasm to hear Srimad Bhagavatam is amazing.
Thank you very much. Without any delay, we can get started. The specialty of ninth canto, it talks about Ishanukata. Ishanukata means it is the story about the devotees. There are so many devotees. So this is the canto before speaking the 10th canto. Ninth canto, Sukadev Goswami is speaking. So this is very important. Unlike any other cantos, right? This ninth canto doesn't have one or two major themes. It has many stories, many stories, many stories, many kings, lineage of Manus, so many things it kept. So it is everywhere, ninth canto. But this is our importance. Most of them are how the kings were fallen or somebody did a mistake, not able to control the senses. How it is important if you want to focus on Krishna, 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Ninth canto basically talks about don'ts, what and all you should not do, right? So, for concentrating exclusive on Krishna, 10th canto will tell. But this ninth canto is all about so many stories, so many kings, so many lineage, Manu's lineage you would talk about, so many mistakes they did in the life. So, like that, there will be many stories. Of course, Lord Ramchandra, pastimes also here. Of course, Parsuram stories also you will hear. Of course, Ganga Devi descending. Uh, how Ganga Devi's Bhagirathi is bringing Ganga. That story is there. And of course, you have Durvasa Muni. You have story of Durvasa Muni. Ambrish Maharaj is there. So there are many beautiful, wonderful stories, but also there are small, small stories like that. This has, I think, roughly about 23 or 24 chapters. Even if I do 3 minutes for 24 chapters, I don't know how fast I can complete all of them. But let us try, give it a try. Some of them I'll skip later if required. So the chapter starts with 9.1. King Sudimna becomes a woman. What is this? So, so this is about Vaivasthamanu dynasty explained. The king wanted to have a male child. So he asked all his rishis to perform yajna. But his wife wanted a baby girl. So she went and told, I want a baby girl. So rishis what to do during yajna? He said, okay. So ila. So based on the pronunciation, he or he will be the same personality. Will she become he or she? So he was a Sudamna. What happens is the baby girl comes. And Rishi, says, "No, I wanted a boy, but she's a girl." But now again, uh, he becomes a male. Then what happens is one day he was going to a place where forest where there was a curse. Any male enters, they'll become a female. That was the curse. Um, so what happens is. There is a story behind it. One time, Shiva and Parvati were alone in that forest. Some rishis came. So when they were intimate, then she was felt very, very shy, and because Shiva doesn't have any house, and so he felt very sad. So the Shiva told, seeing that anybody who comes in this forest, any male person comes, they will become female. I will be the only person who will be the male. That's what they say. So this person, Sudamna, goes unknowingly to that forest. Since the curse was already there, anybody who comes, they'll become a woman. He becomes a woman. Now he also married to Buddha, the son of Soma, and he begets a child as well. Then the kingdom is very morose. We want a male child, a female child. How is she can rule? Then, based on some agreements, a benediction, they said he will become 1 month male, 1 month female. Again, the male form he got married, he had a son. Again, 1 month he will become female. Why Bhagavatam is talking about this? Now we talked about
what is that? There is a community. Now you all see those lesbian, gay. There are so many communities. Previously, only male and female. When we fill the form, what is the gender? We put male and female. Now there are so many things out there. Like a male is marrying to a male, female is marrying to a female. Athanari, that no, that person who is marrying to a male, other person is marrying to a female. Now a lot of operation happens now. You can change your gender. Somebody is thinking like I am a male, but she would have predominantly thinking as a male, but should have born in a female body. Then it is a freedom in America and everywhere. They say I want to change my gender, so they will go and change their gender through operations. So why these stories are uh, coming is that the Atma doesn't, male or female, we should not be too much worried. Of course, there is certain rules and regulation you need to follow, how to manage, how to speak to a man, how to manage with a woman. But if the soul goes beyond this, this example of Sudamna tells that how he has become a male, again, how he was cursed to become a female. He begot children, then the female body was there, but 1 month he was becoming king to rule the kingdom. 1 month male, 1 month female. So finally, the answer is that one should be more focused on the soul platform rather than the bodily. Sometimes we make different body. Now there are so many people creating so much. It's called what is that community? I'm not getting it. LGBT something will come. So I forgot. So LGBTQ plus. LGBTQ. This is famous now across even India also. All the corporates now started recognizing those kind of people who was converted or who born as a male but they converted into female, or female who was converted into all getting married to a man, girl to girl. All those things are LGBTQ, which is recognized, forcing everywhere.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, your voice has become a little low.
Yeah, sometimes my network will be a problem. So just keep pinging me. I'll come closer to the mic.
Yep.
Is it better? So this
Yes,
LGBTQ
Prabhu.
community is there. So this 9.1, it predominantly talks about how this person Sudamna has become male to female, female to male. That's what's predominantly talked about. But what is the lesson we can learn from this story is that don't worry about the transmigration. You can change your gender by curse. Somebody can curse you to become a female, male. Or you can, nowadays technology is available. A male can become female, a female can become a male, no problem. But that is not our identity. Even our core identity goes. Our original identity is Jivera Surupuhe, Krishnera Nityadas. That should not forget. You might be in different body. Today male, tomorrow female. Any generation you can take, or in this life only you can change yourself to male to female, female to male. But that doesn't matter. That will not solve any problem. Only if you are Jivera Surupai Krishnara Nityatas, if you are able to focus that I am a Jiva, I am servant to the God, then you focus on the devotional service activity, then it will improve. Spiritually, you can elevate. Doesn't matter how you are born. So let's move on to the second chapter. Now, this is the Srimad Bhagavatam family tree. If you are able to understand this, you understood entire Srimad Bhagavatam. So few things I will go through, but it is available anywhere in the Google. You will find it. But this is a wonderful. Some devotees compiled it entire Bhagavatam, entire character here, right? From Krishna, we know Lord Brahma comes. From Lord Brahma, then he has 10 Manasaputras, including Swayambhuva Manu. Then we have Marichi. Then you can see here Atri on the top. I don't know, I'll marker or something. Let me see. What is that you use? A note? I don't know. Okay, let me try to do that. Atri here you can see like Lord Shiva also came from Brahma, right? He was angry, from him he came. The four Kumaras also came from him, right? Of course, Narada Rishi will be there, right? Like that, there are many sons they had. So then he told them. So basically, this talks about manvantras, main manvantras. Predominantly, the first manvantra is the Swayambhuva Manu. Swayambhuva Manu is the first Swayambhuva Manu because in Brahma's life yesterday, I think it was in Kannada or English, I don't know which session I was showing. Satya Treta Dwapara Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is 4,32,000. Multiply 4,32,000, that will be Satya Treta Yuga. Treta Yuga, then again multiply Kali Yuga and multiply by 3 Dwapara Yuga. Similarly, multiply by 4 is Satya Yuga. That all put together, that many is one Divya Yuga. Like that, Brahma, there are 14 manvantras, they come in Brahma's one day, 12 hours. From morning 12 hours, 6 to 6, there will be 14 manvantras. Every manvantras live for approximately 71 Divya Yogas, which means 71 times into Satyatrepa Dwapara Yuga, Satyatreta Dwapara Yuga, Satyatreta Dwapara Yuga. That many years one manvantra lives. We are in 7th manvantra. Somebody asked, what is the age of Brahma? So currently now, there are 14 manvantras. Out of 14 manvantras, 6 are over. We are in 7th manvantra, which means 50 years, right? Half of it. 14 is half is 7. So that's where we say Vaivastha Manu. This is the one where currently we are living in. His dynasty is explained. So this Bhagavatam is talking about all these personalities. If we take Swayambhuva Manu, he had 5 sons. Sorry, 2 sons and 3 daughters, Swayambhuva Manu, through Satarupa. So one is Priyavrata. We know
Priyavrata is there, and his sons become another 3 more Manus. Here, all the 6 names are not explained. Some of the keys Manus are explained, but Priyavrata's sons became 3 of the Manus out of 6, 7, right? Then, of course, Devayani is there. Sukracharya. This pastime today we will be seeing. The daughter of Sukracharya, Devayani, Yayati story, it will come. So this story is covered in this canto now. I will explain you, right? Uttanapada, of course, he had 2 wives, Shruti and Shunichi. That's where we know that Durva became like Surichi said, you can't sit on the throne. That's where he got angry, went to the forest. We saw the Durva Charitra, right? So that Uttanapada was his father. Like his lineage, it goes. Then in this lineage, Chaksusha Manu comes. Who was the 6th Manmantra. Previous Manmantra was Chaksusha Manmantra. So from his where the King Veena story, you would have seen it. How Prithu Maharaj came. We saw wonderful glories of Prithu Maharaj. He was churned from the Veena's body. Veena was a bad king. And he has been cursed by the Brahmanas and other people to die. So there is no king. What to do? They have taken his body, limbs, and they started churning from his body. Beautiful Prithu came. And also his wife came, Archi. But it is
Sorry,
not
Prabhuji, your voice again become low.
Unfortunately, I didn't bring my headphone as well. Is it better? Any better? Because it's on mobile network, fortunately. Is it any better, Prabhu?
Yeah, Prabhu, when you come close, then it is still better. Yeah.
Because if I'm too close, I'm not able to see my PPT. Okay.
Okay.
So the Chakshusa Manu is a 6th manvantara. Then we saw Prithu Maharaj, how beautifully came. He's incarnation of Lord. Why this family tree is talked about? You can see beautiful personalities have taken avatar, right? And the next is, these are 2 sons, Uttanapada and Priyavrata. Now come to Prasuti, Akuti, Prasuti, Devahuti, right? So now Akuti had a Yagna, incarnation of Krishna, is again incarnation of Krishna, and Dakshina is there. So he got married to somebody. So that we will see. Then Prasuti has married to Daksha. Daksha had 16 daughters. We say more, but most of places 16. Out of which one daughter is Sati. Sati is nothing but Parvati. Not Parvati. Parvati in the incarnation before. Parvati was the second incarnation. So Mother Sati was there. She was the one who got offended by his father, and she burnt herself in the yoga. So her body was lost. So after that next Janma, next incarnation, she come as the Parvati Devi. Now Shiva Parvati, who currently there, Parvati previously she was Sati, and she was because his father Daksha offended Shiva, she got angry and she got in yoga, she burnt herself. Right, and we have beautiful 2 daughters, Aditi and Diti. From Aditi and Kashyapa, only the entire lineage of Devatas comes. So many Devatas come. Diti, again, from the husband Kashyapa, but all the demoniac people all came from Diti. And like that, Naranarayana, again, incarnation of Krishna, they come from Murti. This is another daughter. Then apart from that, there are 12 other daughters were there. one of the daughter was married to moon godhead Soma. We'll see all those things, linkages, right? Then we see Devahuti. Again, why they're talking about Devahuti? Lord Kapaladev came. And Devahuti had Anushya. She married to Atri. Now we can see here, Atri is the son of Brahma. Again, Atri and Anushya, they beget Soma. This is this moon dynasty coming. Like Buddha. Buddha is the person. This today I was talking about Sudhyamna becoming a girl. He got married to this Buddha, not Buddha, this Buddha. So from him only he got Pururvasha. So today we are going to see all these characters. Who is Pururava? Oh, how God Sudhamina become girl, right? So when he got married, then he married to Buddha, right? All those things, some of this entire all these things we're going to see. Some of them, Jamadagni, here only the Parshuram, not Parshurama comes. All this lineage is what today we're going to see. Many dynasties. Bharata Maharaj, we're talking about Bharat Maharaj, that all we'll see. Many descendants are coming. So from this, in this moon dynasty only, Yadu story also we'll see. Why Krishna has taken birth in the Yadu dynasty. Then Vasudev, Kunti and Devaki, all those people are there. They come in the parampara of moon dynasty. Then we see how it goes like that, right? So then we see Marichi, another important son of Brahma. Then from him Kashyapa comes. Kashyapa married many of the, here you can see the Prasuti's daughters. Sati married to Shiva, but Aditi, Diti, it's all married to Kashyapa, right? Who was son of the Maharishi. So he made Aditi, Diti, and other wives. From Diti, Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, Prahlad Maharaj, Bali Maharaj, they all come in that. From Aditi, Vivaswan comes, the sun godhead. From it, Vaivastamanu comes. From him, his son was Sudhamyuna, which we just discussed in the first chapter. Right? How he became Ila, he transformed it into Sudhamyuna later, right? So that's what we were seeing. Then you will see Ikshvaku, the Lord Ramachandra's dynasty, the Sun dynasty. Sun dynasty from Vivaswan, because he's a sun godhead. From him, how Lord Ramachandra comes, that is also explained. So what I'm telling is, the second chapter predominantly talks about various Manvantras and their lineage, their names were given in the second chapter. This is a wonderful way to remember Srimad Bhagavatam pictorially. If you go through every character, then you'll be able to map to all of the stories in the Bhagavatam.
Hare Krishna, sorry Prabhuji.
Yes.
Voice is very low. It's only for me or for everybody? Very, very low Prabhuji voice.
This for everybody, madam.
Okay, what I can do is, in the mobile I will log in. Here I'll mute, then I'll speak in the mobile. So audio, video will come from different sources. Let us try that. Just give me a second.
ಮಾತ್ರ ತಿನ್ನು
Hare Krishna, am I audible loud and clear?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Very clear, Prabhu.
Yeah, so my audio is coming from mobile, video will come from laptop. Okay. Just give me a second. Okay, so far we've seen this first chapter, how from Swayambhuva Manu, Vaivastava Manu, the current Manu, the Sudamna story we saw. Now we are going to the second chapter. Before second chapter, I want to show the descendant of various Manus. Now one of the descendants, right, Prasadra, was cursed by Vasistha. So just give me a second. So what happens is when he want to protect those days the kings they do a lot of yajnas and homas and things like that. So his father when the Vasishtha was doing yajna for him, he was asked to, his father was doing yajna. So this king, Prasadra, was asked to guard the field where the cows are protected. Generally, the lions will come and kill the cows. So during yajna, killing of the cows considered as a very bad omen. Anything killing, but in especially cows killing. So what happened is in the night he was please go on mute. So he was in the night guarding the entire forest or entire city. So he saw that lion is coming to take away the cows. So then what he did is he chased away the lion, and in the dark and he shot the arrow, thinking that it is a lion. But in the morning, he to his shock horror he found that he killed the cow rather than the lion. So it was not his mistake. He was trying to do his job. But what happened is they come to know tomorrow, next day, Vasishtha came to know that he killed a cow. Killing cow is sinful. That too, especially during Yajna, any cow is killed is very, inauspicious. So you are irresponsible king. You can't become a king. So they curse him. Um, but this he did not worry, even though it is not his mistake. He tried his best. But he immediately took that curse as a blessings. Then he went to the forest. He meditated. Um then he attained the love of Godhead by practicing Bhakti Yoga. Now, again, various other descendants are described here till Janamejaya, right? So then now what is the lessons can be learned? So I'll be very quick on story, one story or important story in the particular chapter and lessons to be learned. Um, so we have to do as a duty, and in adversity will happen. Now here is his case. He he did not challenge the Vasishtha, saying that it's not my fault. I tried my best. I was trying. I thought I was killing the lion, but unfortunately I killed the cow. He did not. He did not. You can't certain things you can't change in your life. Once curse is pronounced, it will take effect. However it is, you can't retrieve it back. He knew that. So instead of that, he thought instead of going remorse, removing very sad. Oh, how can they do it? How injustice they have done? No, he thought, okay, this is the opportunity for me to go and meditate, purify myself. So he went to the forest. He meditated. He did tapasya. He himself purified. He went back to Godhead. So he did as a duty. So when adversity comes, we should do it as a duty. There are certain things you can't change. What you can't change, anything external which you can't change. There is no point in worrying about, oh, this is not happening, this is not happening. Any you can't change. You change what is there in your hand. Second thing is something is not unacceptable. You can try to change that, right? So that way you can overcome the problem. This is the lesson to be learned. Now, now there is a third chapter which is talking about marriage of Sukanya and Chavana Muni. Now, this is a wonderful story. One time, the king takes a daughter, beautiful daughter Sukanya, to get the blessings of this Muni. Muni was meditating in a kind of a what is it, ant hill bush. So only his eyes were sparkling. And this girl, small girl, Sukanya, she didn't know. She thought, okay, something attractive is there. It is not moving. She wanted to try what is that. She took a needle and poked. As soon as she poked the eyes of this Muni, blood started oozing. And the king, and she went and ran and told his father, see, this is the mistake I did. I don't know what to do. I didn't know that it is a rishi who is meditating. And when he came out, king fell on his feet and asked for apologies. And he said, no, to pacify you, I'll give my daughter to you. But the rishi is not ready to marry. But you know the king said he also seeing so many yajnas I do. I need somebody to assist. He said, okay, let me get married, like that. But he's very old. He's not that looking beautiful, but she's a princess. But she realized that her mistake, and uh, she did not show even slight deviation from her wife's dharma. She always taken care of the husband very nicely, very chaste woman. Whatever he wants, she would do, help him in the yajna and all. She never expected anything. So this Rishi was really happy with her. So then he thought, let me call this Ashwini Kumaras, who knows the trick of make you young. So he called them saying that, see, I'm pleased with my wife. I want to become young to give her happiness. So can you make me young? They said, yes, we will do it. Instead of that, he promised to the Ashwini Kumaras, you will give Somarasa, which only Devatas are allowed to eat. The Ashwini Kumaras are not allowed to drink that. But instead of that, I'll give you that. I will do Homa. From that, the Somabana comes, which I can give it to you. So these are Ashwini Kumaras, none other than the physicians. They are the royal physicians for the Devatas. So they said, okay, there is a kund where you can go and dip, then you will become young. Apparently we also have that. We have seen in the Krishna Leela when we go to Vrindavan, Kusum Sarovar. Narada came, he want to participate in the Rasa Leela. Then they said, Gopis, you dip in this Kusum Sarovar, then it becomes Naradiya Gopi. Then Shiva came, he dipped, he became a Gopeshwar Mahadev. Like that. So there was one kund where he became very young. Then he married to his daughter. And he was happily living. Then his father started coming, Sukanya's father. Then he saw his daughter going with some other man. She called, what kind of woman are you? This is the culture I given. You're unchaste to your husband. That Rishi is very great personality like that. Then she said, no, no, this is my same husband who has become like this. In fact, they Ashwini Kumaras do a test for her. They will become exactly replica of his husband will become exactly this. Muni will become exactly replica of Ashwini Kumaras. She could not able to find out who is Ashwini Kumara, who is his husband. Then she would say, no, no, please, you only tell me. I am not able to identify. She would have taken opportunity to select the Ashwini Kumaras, but she did not choose. She wanted so chaste that she said, "You please reveal who is my husband," like that. So she was blessed. So then the story continues like that. Then there is one king Revata. He had a daughter, Revati, and he want to find a suitable king to marry. Then they told you have to go and find. She's more of Devakanya, so you have to go and find with Brahma only. So they traveled to Brahmaloka. Brahma was little busy hearing music. He said, "Wait for 2 minutes." Then Brahma came, attended to the music concert, and he came. He said, what is the request?" He said, "I am my daughter Revati is there. This is the person I'm thinking. I want to check with you." And Brahma has laughed. He said, "In Brahma lifetime, here time is different. By the time you came, there are the boy whom you were thinking, he died and he took many, many births. His descendants also not there now. Because in earth, right, time goes like that. In Brahma's time, it is very, very, very long. By the time you come here, by the time you go, there will be nobody there in the earth. Their entire family dynasty is gone. Then he said, no, what to do? Now Balram is there, Lord Balram. Now you have to marry to a Revati to him like that. So when Revati comes, she is from different yuga, not from Dwapara yuga, because many yugas passed by, and she is very tall. So Balram, what he does, he took his plow and make her to small Revati, then he gets married to Revati. So that's a wonderful pastime. So this is the lineage of this 9.3. Now, what is that we can learn from this story? Main story is about the Sukanya, who is very chaste lady. She took responsibility. She never hid saying that, I poked the Rishi, and also she submitted submissively to even his father told to get married. She would have told, I will apologize, but I can't get married to this old person, Rishi. I'm a princess. How can I live in the hermitage? So, no, she was mentally prepared and served in the wonderful way, joyful way. So that way, she took a responsibility, and it is not that we might make some mistakes sometime. It is not a problem. But after the mistake, how do we come back? How do we don't repeat that again? That is important. Than the repenting. Oh, I've done so much mistake, so much mistake. No, everybody makes mistake. But she made a mistake, accepted. For that, she's trying to serve this Rishi. So in the turbulent situation, also we can like that. We can learn the lesson from that. Now, moving on to the fourth chapter, Ambarish Maharaj, Durvasa Muni story. This I'll do brief because many of you have heard this story past times very well. Um, So actually, before Ambrisha Maharaj, there is one more story of Nabaga. I don't know time because there are so many chapters. So I just want to skip some of them. This and all very wonderful stories. You can go and read. In short, Baga means no share. Baga means share. No Baga means no share. His brothers, when he went to some study or Gurukul, they shared his father's property and they did not give him anything. Then Nabaga came and asked, "Hey, where is my property? My brothers." He said, "Your father is the only property. Go and ask your father. You take your father." He went and asked father, they saying, "You are only the property. Please come with me." He said, "No, I'm not a property to share. But one thing I can give you, there is rishis and all, they're doing yajna. By will of the providence, they will not pronounce the mantra properly. You won't pronounce, you will become, they will give you a lot of money. You will become, you will become famous." So he does that and he becomes as a great devotee. Also, he gets a lot of wealth and things like that. So that's in Abaga story. And we talked about the Ambrish Maharaj. So he was very, very good king, great king, very pious king. He was doing everyday homas, yajnas, bhakti, especially he was doing bhakti. He's one of the 12 Mahajanas known for Atma Nivedanam. Everything he submitted, his speech, he would only hear Krishna Katha, only he'll speak. Whatever here, he will only hear Srimad Bhagavatam. He wants to walk to the temple, he will walk to the temple only. Wherever he wants to go, he will walk. Walk means he will use his legs to the temple. He will use his hands to clean the floor. He will use the nostril to flood the smell of the gandha of the flower. So he is the exemplary Acharya, one of the 12 Mahajans, Ambarish Maharaj. So one day he was fasting on the Ekadasi. He want to break that fast. And by the time Durvasa came, Durvasa said, "I will come shortly. We will break fast together. I mean, we will have lunch together." Ambarish was waiting. Durvasa went into meditation. He forgot that he is supposed to come back. So he was seeing the time was going, breaking time. He said, "Let me have water to break. But when he comes, I can have food." But unfortunately, what happens is Durvasa got misunderstood. In the meditation, he got to know. Then he took his hair, one of the hair strand, and he put it on the floor. So there is one fiery demon came. He started chasing Ambarish Maharaj. Krishna got really angry. How can somebody can hurt my devotee? Then he sent Sudarshan Chakra. Sudarshan Chakra killed this demon and started chasing Durvasa Muni. Because Krishna has told the Sudarshan Chakra that if any of my devotees, he told Sudarshan Chakra that my devotees are supreme than me and you should protect my devotees. Now, Sudarshan saw Ambrish Maharaj was unnecessarily been tried to kill by this Durvasa. He's a great devotee. Sudarshan Chakra went directly to kill these people. Uh, so one time what happened is these wonderful pastimes of this Sudarshan Chakra. How to understand this is, we know in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Haridas Thakur was beaten in different marketplaces. And Sudarshan Chakra immediately went to kill them. But this Haridas Thakur is telling, "Oh Krishna, please don't hurt them. Don't do anything harm because they don't know." So Sudarshan Chakra came back. Then Krishna said, "Why are you come back? My devotee is beaten. Haridas Thakur in the marketplace is going to die. I told you to protect my devotees. Sudarshan, please go." He said, "Sorry, Krishna, I can't go." "Why you are disobeying my order? I'm your master." He said, "You only told great devotees are great." "Yeah, of course, devotees are devotees. See what your devotee is telling. Devotee is telling, don't kill them. Now, should I listen to you or should I devotees? If I listen to you, then you say devotees are not greater than you. If I listen to your devotees, then I can protect him. He's saying not to kill. What do I do?" Krishna, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so much anxiety. He came himself. Then he stood behind the back of the Haridas Thakur. So all the beating he took. Then the Chaitanya Charitamrita Mahaprabhu will show his back. One day Haridas Thakur, see, all the beatings I took it because Sudarshan Chakra is helpless. So like that, this Sudarshan Chakra was chasing Durvasa Muni. He went to Shiva, Brahma, finally Vishnu. He said, "You go and surrender to the devotees. My devotees and only Sudarshan will listen. He will not even listen to me. Please go and surrender to him." So Ambrish Maharaj comes, Durvasa comes and pays obeisances at the feet of Ambrish Maharaj. Then they have it. So this is the wonderful story. So what is that lesson to be learned? The respect is, we should respect everyone, but does not mean that we should expect a right. I mean, expect what is a respect. Um, oh, they didn't respect me. We should not expect anything. But it is our right to respect something, right? Someone. So now what is happening? Durvasa Muni is seeking his Ambrish Maharaj help. His life was spared. Then he goes. Now in this, one more lesson to be learnt is bhakti versus renunciation. Dhruva Maharaj, sorry, Durvasa Muni was renounced in this life. Definitely is a higher order. But this Bhakta king is a Brahmana. But you see, the king is Kshatriya, but he is following the devotion service. So Krishna gives more importance to the devotion service than the renunciation. Renunciation is there, but he's not doing anything devotional. But at the same time, Ambrish Maharaj is doing his all his duty, but he's doing bhakti. He's not renunciate as a great as the Durvasa, but he was doing bhakti. So that way he is greater. So always bhakti is greater than any other thing. He's not that Durvasa is not against the God, but he was not doing devotion service, pure devotion service. Only Ambrish Maharaj was doing it. So here we know that always the devotion service is higher than anything else. Now I'm moving to the 9.6 story of Saubari Muni. So he was, so I, okay, and I need to skip some stories because if it is time is there, I'll come back because there are too many things to talk about. So this Vikshuki story, okay, I'll tell you that story. Vikshuki story is that he been asked to bring some meat to offer in the fire. He mistakenly, he was so hungry, so he took some portion of it. Then he brought that. Then the Purohit, they come to know, the rishis, they come to know, they curse him. So he was exiled. Then after that, he does tapasya and comes back. In short, so now uh, Puranjaya's story, right? So he was a great um, king. So one time Indra asked, these demands are all overpowering, we need help. So they sometimes come to earthly planet, powerful kings, they take their help to fight them out. And Pranjaya said, no, you should become my Vahana, means I will sit on your back. Indra said, oh, how is this possible? I am the greatest of all. How can you do that? Then they said, if you want to win the war, you have to do it. So he agreed. Brahma convinced, and he agreed. Uh, Okay, so he comes and he wins the war. Then he's becomes a famous king. Now the actual story, the second part of the 9.6 talks about the Saubari Muni. He is also connected with Vrindavan, Kalinga pastimes. I'll tell you what it is that. Um, so now this Yuvana Shava is a male and he didn't have children, progeny. He went to the to the rishis with all his wife. Then he asked to perform yajna. They gave a purified water, which was supposed to be drank by the wives so that they can beget children. In the night, he got up. He was so thirsty. He saw only this water was there. He didn't realize it. He drank it. Then the rishi said, "Oh, what you have done, king? This is supposed to be for your wife. Now you drank this, then you will become mothers or you will beget the children." So even though he's in a male body, right? Since he drank that, he made the mistake. So he has to beget the children. He became the, I don't know, father, mother, what you want to say. From his male body only, this boy, Mandata, has come. Since he has come from that, everybody blessed him. He was crying for milk. Indra came and pacified this because, he's a male body. So what to do? His father. So then he became a great king. He was ruling the world. So after that, in 39 to 55 shlokas, Saubari Muni's story is coming. So he was one time meditating in the deep water. He's a great rishi. He's a great yogi. He doesn't want to be disturbed by anything else. He went inside the water. Many, many years he would sit inside the water and he would meditate. But he saw two small fishes mating. Then he got, you know, bewildered. So he also want to get married. He also got a desire to get married. So he came to this Mahanta's, king. He had many daughters. He said, I want to marry all of them. But the contradiction is that Sabri is the rishi. For small fishes mating in the water, how he's got agitated, right? One thing is that superficially, renunciation will not help. Through Bhakti Marga only will be able to control the senses. That's one thing. Second thing is that he offended a Vaishnava called Garuda. One time, what happens is Garuda was there in Vrindavan. So his food is fish, snakes. So he was eating. So Sabrivashi was very angry. He cursed Garuda. You can never come back to Vrindavan. And if you come, you can't come. That's a curse. Because he had actually Garuda was carrying the nectar pot, and he was sitting in that Vrindavan, one of the trees. Then he kept that, and he was eating something. So then Sabri Rishi was cursed him. So that's why Kalia, who is afraid of Garuda, he came to Vrindavan and took shelter because he knew that Garuda will not come and disturb him. Since that tree, Kalasa was kept. When Krishna, Kalia was so poisonous that entire Vrindavana was dried. But this tree alone was surviving. That's because of the nectar which one drop fell when Garuda brought it, and he was cursed. After that, Krishna jumped on that tree and he jumped on the Yamuna. That tree is still there. 5,000 years old, still the tree is there. Everybody gone to Vrindavan, you can see. That's so because he offended this Garuda, because that was his food. What is the problem? Mistakes of Garuda, but Saubhari Rishi cursed him. So he also need to fell from his position. Then he agitated by that and he got married, like that. So that is the lesson to be learned from this one. Then again, this Mandata's descendants were talked about. Ambrisha is not this. Ambrisha is different. Ambrisha, Harichandra. So this is another wonderful story. Harichandra is not this Harichandra, different Harichandra. He said he will sacrifice his son in the fire because he didn't have son, but he requested Varuna to give a son. But he said finally you have to sacrifice your son. But he was kept on delaying. This son also came to know he ran away. Then he brought somebody else, Brahmana's son. Then he sacrificed eventually someone else. Like that, it goes. Then somebody might ask, what is the lesson to be learned? Why they're sacrificing human? It is not inhuman to sacrifice something in the fire, living person, especially humans. Animals, we understand. Uh, but this is for the higher purpose. I'm not dwelling into that. It may some time. We will see that. Now coming to the 9.8, the sons of Sagara meet Kapila Deva. Now Sagar's is a great devotee. He was doing a great Ashwamedha Yajna so that he can rule. But unfortunately, what happens? The horse was stolen by Indra, envious, and he kept it near Kapila Deva ashram. So all these sons, Sagara sent all his sons to go and find out where is the horse. They were searching. They came to Kapila Dev's ashram. Then they said, "Oh, you are the cheater." Uh, so they try to arrest him or do something. Then Kapila burns all of them to ashes. Then through his another wife's sons, Sagar again sends Anshuman, various people. Then they come and pacify Kapila, and they say it's because you can be only relieved by if Ganges comes. Okay, I'll skip this. So then Bhagirath comes. He gets the Ganges to the earth to deliver all the Sagar sons. And the power of Ganga is so much that Shiva has to take in his jata. We all know this story. So, okay, I will skip 1639. Katwanga renunciation, we know. Again, Katwanga helped all the people, devatas, to fight with demons. Then they give a boon. You ask whatever will give. Then Katwanga Maharaj asked, how long I will live? He said, one Mugurta. Then immediately meditated and he went back to Godhead. So Prabhupada says these quotes, how long it will take to go. Somebody yesterday was asking, how long will it take to go to Krishna? Just one pure chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare, you can be liberated. But Prabhu, I purely chanted now. I meditated very sincerely. I chanted one mantra. Why I did not get 400 form? The anartha says there, which means that pure means your anartha should have gone. And that state, even chanting one Hare Krishna mantra will take you back to Godhead. So Katwanga Maharaj, Prabhupada says, just 6 seconds it takes to go back to Godhead. He had one Murta. Then immediately came, then he just meditated and went back to Godhead, Katwanga Maharaj. So similarly, we can also go back very sincerely, try to remove these anarthas and try to chant pure chanting, then definitely there is a hope. That's a wonderful story. Um, now, now we are coming to the 10th chapter. There is a pastime of Ramachandra. It starts from Ramachandra is there in the ocean, then he's trying to go to Sri Lanka, and see God make the prayers. Then he kills Ravana. Then the Ravana's queen, Mandodari, she makes a prayer. Then Lord Ram returns to Ayodhya. Now here importance is given 13 and 15. If you see shloka, three shlokas given for prayers of the sea god to Ramachandra. Now 24 and 28. It is Mandodari's prayers given prominence. Why? Parshit Maharaj is going to die. So he wants to understand here the importance is not other things, that how the prayers coming, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, what kind of activities he is doing. So that's what the Bhagavatam wants to focus. As I told, there are more than hundreds of prayers are there. So here the sea godhead prayers is given importance, and Queen Kunti Mandodari, her prayers, why did not Ravan listen? Why he is not accepted Ram as Supreme Personality of Godhead? Those kind of things, what he glorifies. Again, Lord Ram comes back to Ayodhya. Then Lavakusha story also little bit is explained in this one. And because here also Parshit Maharaj left his wife, kings, kids, everything, and he came. So how Lord Ramachandra also he also sent back Sita to the forest, right? So similarly, don't worry, Lord Ramachandra also did something like that. So then that story is done. So with this now we just completed half of ninth canto. Now how much time is there? So remaining I will either rush. We have already 8:25. If you give me time till 8:45, and then I can try to do some justice for 13 to 24. Wonderful stories are coming up now. Now this Maharaj of Nimi. Uh, okay. So this Nimi story is okay. Let's discuss Nimi story. Is that he was a great king. Vasishta, he comes in the Ishwaku family, right? So Vasishta was there. Vasishta or Vishwamitra? Vasishta. Okay. Vasishta was he was his priest, family priest. Then he told Nimi, I am as a king, I need to supposed to do yajna so that every time rain and everything comes, there is no feminine. Please do the yajna. But Vasishta said, wait, Indra is called. I'll finish up that and come back. He was waiting. Vasishta took long time. He said he's supposed to make my Kula Guru. Why is he doing for Indra? Then he arranged some local brahmanas and he completed it. By the time he came, who? Uh, Vashishta came. He said, why did you, Nimi, why did you do it? I said, I will come back. "Oh, but who asked you to do it? Then he said, you are supposed to do it here. And you went, since you want fame and money from Indra, you're not happy with me, what I'm giving, you went there. So I can't wait because my praja should not suffer. So I did it. Was a great king, very devotee also. Then both of them cursed each other. Vashishta cursed, oh, since you are not listening to the Guru, you will lose your body. And Nimi also said, you are supposed to Kula Guru, you are supposed to protect this kingdom. You went to Indra, you are also lose your body. So that's why, after some time, Vashishta gets back his body through some other means. And Nimi has they try to preserve his body. Then he said, what is the point in preserving my body? He actually gets mukti. He goes to spiritual world. He's in the spiritual body. Then there was no descendant. They said, at least you rule the kingdom for some time. Right? And then Nimi rules for some time. Then the other descendant comes, till then he comes like that. So both here one question is that who is wrong? Is Nimi is wrong? He was doing it, is asking his master, he did not do it, he went to Indra to do something. But what Vasishta is thinking, we are worshipping devatas, they are requesting, I should give priority to them. I can do it here later. So both of them right. Both of them, you cannot say, who is right, who is wrong. Sometime in the life, we can't decide who is right or wrong. It is not a question about right or wrong, but moving on. Sometime we need to moving on. It is not pointing out, be you're wrong, you're wrong. We can't sometimes decide. In this case, who is wrong? Nimi was right in his way. He want to protect his prajas. It needs to be done on time, otherwise rain will not come. Vishwamitra, Vasishta, he cannot resist Indra because how can he? We are doing yajna only to satisfy the devatas. They themselves are not happy. What is yajna I will do? So like that, it's a complex scenario can comes. Then now this Pururava, it's a wonderful story. How he was enchanted by Urvasi. We will see. I told you in the previously chart I was explaining. Uh, Soma begets Buddha. Soma marrieds to I told no Ila, the person who got Sudamna, he became the female in the forest. Then she was attracted to Soma, and okay, this is a different story. Now Soma, what he does, Pragaspati has a wife called Tara, the priest of all the devatas. He was attracted to Tara, so he kidnaps Tara, who Soma is moon god. Then there is a fight between Sukracharya and Soma. Indra goes to support Sukracharya because he's Kulaguru. Soma is supported by the Asuras Acharya, Sukracharya. So they were fighting like that. Finally, they came to know that Tara is pregnant. And Soma is asking whose son it is. Is it my son or Pragaspati's son? Then Tara says it's Soma's son, finally. So again, something, then Pururava comes. He's a great king. Again, Pururava attracted to Urvashi. So then he marries to Urvashi. But Indra is telling how he can marry Urvashi because Pururava was so beautiful that Urvashi wanted to marry. So then, but through the Gandharvas, he trying to take Urvashi back. But Pururava was not able to live without Urvashi. She is going and searching everywhere. And one day she's agreed to live one in a year. Then after that, she's trying to dissociate him, saying that women are unreliable, unworthy, all those things. But still, he was so attracted. So what they do is this Gandharvas, they create replica of Urvasi. But Pururava comes to know that this is a replica to Urvasi. But after some time, he leaves everything, goes to meditation in the forest. Then he realizes himself. He comes out. That's a wonderful story. We can see that. So then there comes the Parshurama story, the Lord of Incarnation. So now it's a wonderful story how Parshurama became a Kshatriya. His father is Jamadagni, is a Vaishnava, sorry, Brahmana. Brahmana generally, Brahmana will be, son will be a Brahmana. But he cannot be a Kshatriya. But how it became Kshatriya is, so what happens is Rachika's wife is a great personality and he married uh, his wife. So both of them, they're planning for a kid. So his mother-in-law also came, saying that my son-in-law is a great rishi. If he gives any, homa, by that they get putra, I will also want to get a very powerful son. He also requested, my son-in-law, please, when you give my daughter that payasam, you also give it to me. She said, okay. He said, okay. You want also, mother also get, those days it's common. Mother and daughter will same time, they will give baby birth. So then he said, okay. So mother thought, what if my son-in-law gives special care to my daughter? I want my son to be greater than my daughter's son. So she exchanged the care. And Rachika come to know, he said, what you did, mother-in-law? With my wife, I want to beget a Brahmana son. And with you, I give you for a Kshatriya son. No, since we exchanged it, in my wife's womb, the personality who is going to take birth, he'll be a Kshatriya quality. He will not have a Brahmana quality. That's how the Parshurama comes. He's so angry. He has always Kshatriya quality. So this Kartavirya Arjuna comes once to this Jamadagni's ashram. He saw a beautiful Kamadevanu with giving everything. He was so attracted to this Kamadevanu, he want to steal. So he was stealing and went away. Parshuram, then Jamadagni says, see this Kartavirya Arjuna. Kartavirya Arjuna is so arrogant. He took away our Kamadevanu. Please go and bring it back. So he goes and kills him and brings that. Now, Kartavirya Arjuna's all these sons and everybody got angry. They came and killed Jamadagni. Then he gets again angry. He said so many kings are like that. He goes and kills all of them. One time his mother was doing puja and she was just saw the Gandharvas, was a little bit attracted in the mind for a few seconds. Jamadagni came to know. He told Parsuram, his other sons, other than Parsuram, to go and kill your mother. Nobody said, how can I kill mother? But Parsuram, without thinking, Jesus went and took his axe and killed his brothers and mother. Then Jamadagni said, I'm really happy, my son. What do you want? He said, revive back my wife and, my mother and brothers, and let them forget that I have not killed them. So like that, he tackled the anger beautifully. He obeys his father. So it's a wonderful, beautiful story of Parsuram. We can see that. Now, Pururava, we saw the previous Pururava, the descendant is continuing. There is a wonderful stories. We will skip that, some of them like that. So now, okay, let me see this. Rajesh, what is happens is the Devatas again asked for help. It was so powerful. And he defeated the demons. They were all happy. But Indra said, if you go back again, they will kill us. Why don't you become also king of this Indraloka? I'm okay, like that. So Rajesh started managing this. After he passing away, his sons also took over Indra kingdom. Then Indra said, no, you have to give it back. Now your father was ruling, that's okay, but you don't have any entitle for Indraloka. It is our Loka. Please give it back. Then Rajasan said, no, it is our father's. Because our father was ruling, we are also rule. You can't do anything about it. So Indra, what he did, he called his Pragaspati. He said, do yajna. What yajna? That these Rajesh sons will fall from the dharma. They will do all the miscreant activities like that. So they did yajna. Similarly, they were also involved in the breaking all the regulatory principles, and they fell down. They lost the power. So yajna can be used for getting the children, for getting rain, for good purpose also. This yajna can also so powerful that he told them they have to fall from their standards. They fell. So this is another story because we are only caretakers. We are not the owners. But Raj's sons, they started taking over Indra's position as well. So that's the one thing we can learn from this beautiful story. Then I'll come to the King Yayati story. This is very important because Krishna comes from Yadu dynasty because of this story. Why Krishna has taken Yadu dynasty like that. So there is the two friends, Devayani and Sarmishta. Devayani is Devayani is the daughter of Devata's Kulaguru. Uh, Devayani is daughter of Pragaspati or Sukracharya, I'm not sure.
Pragaspati.
Sukracharya, correct.
Shukracharya, Prabhuji.
Devayani is the daughter of Sukracharya and Sharmishta is the king's daughter. Both are friends. One time they were going playing. Suddenly somebody came in the river. So they all want to put on clothes. So Sharmishta mistakenly takes Devayani clothes and puts. And Devayani gets angry. I'm a Brahmana. Brahmana should be given priority. You are, after all, a Kshatriya woman. How can you take my cloth? Like that fight happens. Sharmishta gets angry. She pushes Devayani into the pit and goes away. So that time this Yayati comes, he pet the king. He felt very pity Devayani and gets married. And Sukracharya also, about to talk to Sarmishta's father, curse. Then Sarmishta gave offer saying that I will become maid servant of your daughter Devayani wherever she gets married. That way, what happens? Devayani get married to Yayati. Then Sharmishta goes as a servant. But she is a Satrani. Yayati, also king, is a Kshatriya, attracted to Sharmishta. He begets a children. Devayani comes to know, goes and complains to his father Shukracharya. Shukracharya curses Yayati that you will lose your young. So you will become old. You will not be able to enjoy. Then he said, I have to enjoy. What do I know? Should I do? Then he said, there is one option. You go and ask one of your children. They exchange your youth and old age. You can do that. So Yadu, who is the son of Yayati, he said, Father, I will give my youth. You will go and enjoy. No problem. I will become old and I will meditate. Like that. So he is like Shantanu. We see that Bhishma Dev for his father Shantanu, he said, I will not marry it because he want to marry Satyavati. Satyavati put a condition that my lineage only should become king. If Bhishma's marries, then his sons will become a king. He said, I will not marry. So like that, Yadu also given a promise to his father Yayadi. They exchange the youth. Then finally he tried to enjoy, but he's not able to enjoy. Then he realizes how much so you enjoy in this material world. It is going to like a forest. In the fire, you put a ghee, it's going to further up. The more sense gratification, you will be more entangled. So you want to get out of this, and finally he realizes that. So that's that one story. Then again, your story of Sakuntala story starts. We know this Sakuntala's son. This is the wonderful, all the movies have taken, all the history books you would have read the Sakuntala story, right? Bharata comes. The India is named after one of this personality, Bharata, right? So Bharata got Bharatwaja as his son. That is another story. How he was Bharata's wife. Again, the Brigaspati attracted to Bharata's wife, and the children born was Bharatwaj. This Bharatwaj is still there. Uh, these are, if you go to in India, uh, this Kumbh Mela happened. Which place is that? Prayag. His ashram is still there. You can go and see. These are the places, and also Sita Rani, Sita Devi has went into the earth. That place is also closer by. It's between Prayag and Kashi. On the way, there's a place where these are the pastime places still there, Chitrakoot, and where Sita Devi has living in the ashram. Love Kush given a birthplace, and where is the earth exactly she went inside. All those pastime places are still there. It is not just story. These places you can still go and see Bharadwaj ashram and things like that. So this is one more wonderful story. With that, I would stop. Rantideva story is very, very important. This Rantideva, Bharadwaj descendant, is very, very pious king. He was fasting for 48 days or something without anything. Then he made special prasadam to honor. So all these devatas, they want to test him. So they come in the disguised form of brahmanas. Somebody is asking for some beggar like that. They came sudras like that. Chandalas like that. So the Antideva was about to take some morsel of food. Then they came, said, Brahmana said, I'm hungry, give me food. So he gave half of them. Then there's another person came immediately. He was trying to eat other half. Then another person said, I'm too hungry. I have dog as well, like that. Then he had only left with water. So at least he said, 48 days after that, let me drink water. Then other person came, said, I am thirsty. I have not drank for anything. That also he gave. So they are seeing this wonderful sacrifice of this king and the Rantideva, all these devatas, they came, they told, we are not Brahmanas, actually we are trying to test you. You are done very wonderful. And they bless him like Rantidevas bless him. So I will skip this. Dynasty of Yayati. So it is many of them you will see whose father, and one of the important any character comes, then they would have explained in this one. Then the last chapter is about Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, glories of Krishna. So that the next, it set the context for the next 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So with this, I would complete this 9th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. It's very wonderful because sometimes we think why we should read who's what, who has, why so many names. In this one, at least you would find I don't know how many names, how many characters Sukadev Goswami would have told. One is that historic, any Mahabook, anything Purana, you have to specify who's the lineage, whose father it is. Number one. Number two, why it is important to understand is that it will pick up the specific event, saying this king, this is the mistake he did, this is how you should learn. So this is not Krishna Lila is more of a prescriptive, this is what you should do, but these are don'ts. Like you should learn from something from this kind of kings, changing the body, killing somebody, not following the things like that. So all those things, this is like, I don't know, unimaginable. This some of the details of the stories are amazing, which we can't even think. A male giving birth to a child. So these are already there in Bhagavatam. There's nothing new. Anything happens in the Kali Yuga, there's nothing new. Now we'll say now people are getting changed to the gender, but it is already there in the Bhagavatam, right? So like that, it's very wonderful to know about the Ishanu Katha means, which is the basically understanding this entire chart of Srimad Bhagavatam, who is what doing. Then you will able to map where is the Lord has taken birth, which lineage he has taken birth. Some of the great personalities under which Lord Ramachandra, Lord Krishna, Dattatreya, especially Dattatreya, this Atri and Atri gives birth to, you know, Atri and Anushya. Anushya is the daughter of Devahuti, and she marries and she begets 3 children. That's Soma, Dattatreya, and Dhruvasa Rishi. These are wonderful personalities. So this is better. You always keep seeing this chart, and you can meditate on it easily. You can remember the past time, which kind of where it is, like that. So it's very important to know about the devotees of the Lord as well. So this is the story of 9th canto. Thank you very much. So far you've been patiently listening for these 7 days, Bhagavata Saptha, 8 days, in fact, with including Maharaj session. I'm really grateful to you. This is also enthusiasm for us that you are coming so that we also go deeply and study this Bhagavatam. I need to present it today. Actually, the speaker was different, but he had some emergency difficulties. Some of his friend mother passed away, and let's all pray one time for her. So he could not able to come. So I was in the office, still in the office, but I thought, okay, let me not cancel this program. I want to complete this. So I tried my best to do whatever I know. With that, I thank you very much. And those who are new, please get connected to any one of the groups, either in the my group Shraddha Kutir or in the Prashadishwar Prabhu's RR Nagar group. We will be keep posting in the WhatsApp group. Sumit Prabhu, please post the this Bhagavata Sapta group. Those who are not there in English Bhagavata Sapta group, kindly please join now, because we are not able to plan. So we will send you more communications, more courses about it, more daily Bhagavatams which will happen systematically. Those who want to, now you've seen the preview of the entire Bhagavatam. Those who got the books, they want to systematically study, we will help them. So you need to join either English, Kannada, whatever convenient to you. We will post those links, and kindly please, all our communication will be in this channel only. So that's why it is very important that you join this. If you're not yet joined, Bhagavata Sapta English, then in that I'll be keep communicating with you, keep communicating information about the various programs and things like that. And we need your feedback. Without your feedback, we wouldn't know we have done a justice or not. And also, I'm happy to announce that those who paid 199, I did a special puja in our temple to Radha Vinod, Srila Prabhupada, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra, and Gauranitai to progress in the spiritual life. Thanks for your contribution. And also, we are on Bhadra Purnima day, and today there are so many devotees asking for Bhagavatam. It is not stopping. Every day there is an inquiry. We will touch, we have already done 75, we will touch 90 or 100, Krishna's willing. That so many Bhagavatam, so many people are liking it, so many people want to take it seriously. Please, you just ask whatever our thing is, request is that you tell about this Bhagavatam glories, whatever you heard. Ask them to take it, they will not say no, they will take it. So on the merit basis, you can distribute, and also you can take sincerely how we can read this Bhagavatam, because it's such a nectar. Bhagavatam, this is the only way in the Kali Yuga you can connect with Krishna easily. You take Bhagavatam, you're connected with Krishna, and by chanting. So take it up seriously reading. We will enable some reading groups, systematic reading. We will put some slokas, some chapter to discuss time and again based on the festivals and things like that. We will conduct special classes on this group. Something are daily, something are monthly, something are like seminar like this. Bhagavata Sapta, some of them will be yearly. So like that, we will bring various schemes. So I have a lot of plans. I need some time to finalize, get approval from the management, then I'll be keep posting it. So till then, please active in this group. Don't leave the group. If you want get more benefit, we are here to serve you. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
Prabhuji.
so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams.
Let's chant one Hare Krishna mantra for the benefit of Sri Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare,
Did you
Hare
post the group? Prabhu, did you post the WhatsApp group in the Zoom chat? Because many of them, if they're not joined, they need to join this WhatsApp group for further communication.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji, definitely. English, what's Bhagavatam group, right?
No. See, in
Our,
the Zoom chat, you put the, yes.
Prabhuji's English Bhagavatam group link, right? Yeah, that one.
Yeah, paste it now so that people, before they leave, they need to join.
Yeah, just a
And the
second,
other thing
Prabhu.
is that 1 or 2 people can give a feedback. That will be nice. You have been hearing, some of you have been hearing it last 7 days. Mashankar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Truly, it was inspiring session from all the speakers who had done from the day 1 to day 7 total date you have did it. So it was really relishing, and also we came to know why to read Bhagavatam and what is Bhagavad Gita also, and why to read Bhagavatam. So Bhagavatam is Swayam Krishna itself. So we should get benefited by reading Bhagavatam daily, Prabhuji. That's one thing, that realization I got it, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Savita Mataji or Mallika Mataji, anything you want to share? Lakshmi Mataji or Kavita Mataji? With that, we can wind up.
Prabhuji,
One
it was
Mataji.
very nice, Prabhuji. The whole Bhagavad Saptaha was very good. Wish you could repeat it another time, Prabhuji.
Yes, Krishna's willing.
Yes,
We will do
it was very enlightening, Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you very much. And we have posted the Bhagavatam group. Please be in touch, then only we'll be able to serve you. No. Sumit Prabhu.
Prabhu, I don't have the link for that. I have the Zoom link.
No, not this one. Our Bhagavata Sapthaha English group, where we are there. Not many of many people join directly to the Zoom. They don't join via our WhatsApp.
Okay, Prabhu.
See, the further communication about Bhagavatam study, we can give it later. I need to collate, I have to plan. But if they are in the group, then they'll get the communication. Now, they should be in our Bhagavatam English group.
Yes,
I'm just
Prabhu.
asking you to post our Bhagavatam English group link. Okay. If not anything else, so I think we should end here. Thank you very much again. My heartfelt thanks to all the devotees who are supported. There are many devotees support team. They have done a wonderful job. Please, I would request all of you to chant for those team. Behind the scene, they have done so much sacrifices instead of shifting the books, managing the Zoom, managing the office. In spite of that, everything they have done with 1 day notice. So I also humbly request all of you to chant for those entire team who was behind this scene, not only for me, but other devotees who have been doing this seva. So kindly chant one Hare Krishna mantra for their benefit as well.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare
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 Hare.
Bol.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
So we have
Krishna,
posted.
Prabhuji. Thank you so much for enlightening us.
Please, all of you, again, I'm requesting, please join the WhatsApp group if you are not joined already. Prabhu, have
Prabhuji,
you
WhatsApp
posted?
group link is not shared.
Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
Prabhu. This is the link, Prabhu. I just
Okay.
pasted it.
Okay.
That's only humble request because I'm not able to plan the earlier communication. I would have told here, but I need some time to plan for other courses. So kindly please join. Here we will post it, all the details. As my humble request, those who are not in this group, please join this group. Okay. Hare Krishna. We will end the session, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranams.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Pavanebhyo
Yo
Vaishnavebhyo.
Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaः.
Support
अनंत
Vaishnavi.
कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।
Jai.
हरि हरि बोल।
Hare
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Then
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.